Hey, you guys, it's Miss Alexander, and today we're working on Module 5, Lesson 36 from Engage New York. Our objective for today is to represent the multiplication of n times a over b as the quantity of n times a over b using the associative property. Now, here are the vocabulary words we've been studying, and this is our new one. So we've been studying whole number, fraction, numerator, denominator, mixed number, and improper fraction. And now we've added an associative property. And associative property is pretty much telling you it doesn't matter which way your numbers are formed when multiplying, you get the same answer, the same product. So here's our example. We have the quantity of 5 times 4 times 2 has the same product as 5 times the quantity of 4 times 2. So 5 times 4 is 20 times 2 is 5 times 4 is 20 times 2 is 40. And over here we have 5 times 8 because 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 8 is 40. So if you notice, they both come up with the same product. So here are the steps we're using. We're going to convert the whole number in a fraction form. Remember, do that. You take any whole number, put it over 1. We're going to multiply our numerators together, then we'll multiply our denominators together. Then we'll put the numerator and denominator together to create a new fraction. Well, our fraction. And then we'll convert the improper fraction to a mixed number. You do that this way and make sure the fraction is simplest form. If not, make sure you're dividing by some number that can be pulled out of both numbers. Not just one number, both numbers evenly. So let's go look at an example. I have 4 times 7 twelfths. For the first thing I do is I make it 4 over 1 because I need a fraction. Next, I multiply my numerators. So I have the 4 times 7. So 4 times 7. That gives me 28. And then I'm going to multiply the denominator. So that's 1 times 12. 1 times 12. And that equals 12. Now I'm going to take my numerator and put it over my denominator. We're going to see how many times 12 goes into 28. So we're going to go ahead and skip count. And I know I have 12, I have 24, and I know if I add another 12, it gives me 36, and I know that's too big. So I'm going to take this one off. I go 12, 24. I'm going to capture that 24 and count 28. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And that leaves 4 left over. So here I have 2 wholes, see, 1, 2, I have 4 twelfths. And knowing that these are both even numbers, I know I need to simplify to get it to the simplest form. So I'm going to go 2 and 4 twelfths. So this is where first I need to do is put in my division sign, and I go to special characters, write DIVI, grab my division sign. And this is where I can do it 2 different ways. The first way I noticed was that I can pull 4 out of 12 and 4. So I could do it this way. So 4 goes into 4 1 time, and 4 into 12 goes 3. And my 2 comes along for the ride. Now, if you didn't notice that, let me go fix my 1/3. Once it does that, hit backspace, it goes back. If you didn't notice that, so I'll show you another way you could have done it. Again, I'm going to just quick copy, Control C, come right over here and go Control V. I notice that they're both even. So I'll put my 2 down, and 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 goes into 12 6 times. Now I'm going to notice that, guess what, you guys? It's still even. So I'll hit Control V and do 2 over 2 again. Because 2 goes, bring my 2 along. 2 goes into 2 1 time, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. So either way you do it, you still get the same answer. So it depends on how you saw it. So the answer is 2 1/3. Oh. 1/3. There we go. Let's go down to one more problem. We have 34 times 2/8. So we're going to take that 34 and we're going to put it over a 1 so it's a fraction. So I'm going to take my new numerators, the 34, and we're going to multiply 2. 34 times 2. So we're going to do 2 times 4, which is 8, and then 2 times 3, which is 6. So my new numerator is 68. Now we got to work on the denominator, and that's the 1 times 8. So I can do 1 times 8 or 8 times 1. Either way, I still get 8. So now I'm going to take the numerator and denominator and put it in my fraction form. So I have 68 over 8. And now we're going to figure out how many 8s go into 68 without going over. So I have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. If I add 8 more, you guys, I get 72. So I know that one is too much. So I made it to 64. So I'm going to capture the 64 and count up to 68. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. And that gave me 4. So now I sit here and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 and 4 8s, you guys. And knowing that 4 8s is even, I know I need to simplify it. And again, there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can do it where you see that 4, it can be pulled out of both, which gives you 1/2, because 4 into 4 goes once and 4 goes into 8 twice. If you didn't see that, and you did notice that they were even, you could have done 2 out of 2, which brings the 8. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4, and then 2 times 4 is 8. So it's 2 fourths, and then you should notice that they're still even. So you'd have to take out another 2 over 2. So our 8 comes along, and then 2 goes into 2 one time, and 2 into 4 goes 2. So our answer is 8 and 1/2. So right here, I'm going to put the 8 and then the 1/2. Please remember there are several different ways to solve problems, and I'm doing my best to show you as many strategies as possible. Whichever strategy you pick, please just take your time, master it, have fun at it, and remember to always smile, giggle, wiggle. I'll talk to you later. Bye.